Help support our coverage using Blueberry, the community that gives creators the ability to make money, get detailed audience measurements, and host their audio and video. Get 30 days to try out the service using promo code Blueberry004. That's BLUBRRY004.
Oh my! It doesn't look like a vacuum cleaner. Well, it kind of does look like a vacuum cleaner, but it's not, is it?
It does control your vacuum cleaner.
Oh, it does!
Among many other devices.
All right, who am I talking to?
Hi, I'm Emil. I'm the founder of the company Atom, and we make our product Homey.
Right.
And what you're seeing here is Homey Bridge.
Okay.
It's our new product. We've been around for 7 years in Europe. We are one of the most largest smart home hubs there. But now we're finally going to the US, and we're launching in February.
Okay. So, it looks cool.
Thanks. I made sure of that, yeah.
I mean, that because I'm a geek, I would be looking at this just because it looks cool, but tell me the functionality here. So
yeah, sure.
What is it going to do in my home?
All right, so our mission is to make smart home easy and fun for everyone. And what Homey does, it connects all your devices from all the different brands that usually don't talk together, but we connect them in one single app that's very beautiful. It's really easy to use. And then you can control them from the app. You can automate your entire home. It's very easy, just drag and drop some blocks. Like when the last person leaves home, then turn off everything. And then Homey controls all your devices. So it turns off your television using infrared, for example. It turns off your vacuum cleaner if you need that. It turns off all your lights, dependent on like IKEA lights, Philips Hue, no matter the brand, it controls them.
So, as you can imagine, my house is exactly what you talked about. I have an app for my furnace. I have an app for my lights, and a lot of times I use IFT. If this then that. So if I leave my house, then my lights turn off. For example, if my GPS changes on my phone, for example. But I have to go through all of this on every one of these. I mean,
it's a lot of work.
It really is. It's just a lot of work programming all this stuff, and then if I need to do something with them again. So this is interesting. It really is when you think about it, because as our homes become and businesses become more connected, because you use all these different apps and whatever to connect stuff. So, and then speaking of Philips Hue, I like Philips Hue, but I don't like the router piece that they use to connect to their.
So the U-Bridge, you mean?
Yeah. I forget what it was called.
Homey Bridge could replace that.
It could.
It could. So. Because Homey works in the cloud, basically, you don't need our product, Homey Bridge, if you only have cloud devices. So that's Sonos, NetAtmo, or Philips Hue Bridge. But if you don't want any more bridges, you could connect the Philips Hue lights directly to Homey, because they use Zigbee, and Homey Bridge has Zigbee inside, but also Z-Wave, infrared, Bluetooth Low Energy, and 43 megahertz, which is a very dedicated protocol, but not so common in the US.
Okay, so then I'm assuming you have an app that I can talk to this and I can connect all my devices. Does it automatically, let's say I have an iRobot for a vacuum cleaner. Does it actually look at the app I have on my phone and then automatically connect, or how does that work in the connection process?
Well, it's very easy. Just type in a brand and then you get search results.
Oh, okay.
So there are a lot of manufacturers out there creating apps for Homey. It's very similar to them creating an app for iOS or Android, but most of them are also doing it for Homey. Of course, now we're getting more successful as well, so more brands are jumping on the wagon and they're doing it as well. So you just type in a brand, and usually you log in with an account, or you just have to follow some nice instruction, and then it's done. Then you can control it, you can automate it, you can monitor its energy usage as well. So it's very intuitive.
So you said you've been around for 7 years in Europe, and this is your first year in the United States.
Yes.
Okay. Things going pretty good over here so far?
So far, so good.
Okay.
Currently, we're in public beta, and we're launching in February.
Okay.
The public beta is going absolutely great. People seem to like it, so I'm happy. They're very happy about the price point. It's $69 for the bridge.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah.
So okay.
And it's $299 per month for your entire household. So you can invite your wife or your kids or even neighbors if you're on holiday.
Gotcha.
And that's only $299 per month.
Okay. To control everything that you have.
Yes.
That's pretty impressive. Impressive.
Yeah, and I'm very happy because now this is our first CES where we're actually going to launch in the US. So we've always been very privacy focused. We just want to make a great product that people pay a fair amount for. We do not sell any data. We don't do ads, that kind of stuff. And the response has been overwhelmingly positive. People really think it's a fair price point. They really want to pay a little bit of money, so they have this safety feeling like my data is not being sold. I mean,
Sure.
we're talking about your home, right?
Sure.
We think that should be a safe place. So
Yep.
I'm really excited to see how it goes after we launch.
Good. Yeah, I think $69 and $299 a month is reasonable, and just the convenience of it alone is significant.
You can't do without anymore. It's like
Right.
before there were smartphones, people were like, "Do you need this?" And
Yes.
after people got a Homey, they say, "Oh, I don't never want to do it without."
Interesting. And I think, again, I don't mean to be throwing Hue under the bus here. I mean, I love Philips Hue.
I love it. They're great.
I think they were, and
They were trendsetters for the category.
They
as well.
are, absolutely. And if you ever talk to anybody in my office, they think I have a fetish for light bulbs, connected light bulbs. It's every week I have new light bulbs showing up in my office. So you're talking to the guy who understands this life, right? But I think the bridge for Philips is actually more than $69. It seems to me that when I purchased it was like $149 for the bridge and some connected lights.
Yeah, I think they sell starter kits as well.
Okay.
But you're getting more and more bridges in your home,
Yes.
and that's not what people want.
That
They
I
want
agree.
one bridge to rule them all, basically.
100% agree with that. It's very, very frustrating when you have all these multiple devices running all these different things. It makes your life somewhat convenient, but you've added another level of sophistication to it as well. It's nice to have something that you can go to everything.
Some brands politically don't want to talk to each other.
Right.
Big tech, of course.
Right.
And we're kind of the glue between those brands. So you can just purchase whatever you want, and then usually it works with Homey.
You're kind of the IFT for devices, is what you are.
I
mean,
would say,
you're kind of bridging these things
IFT
together.
is a nice product.
It is.
I would say that IFT is a feature of the entire Homey ecosystem.
Okay.
But then, of course, I'm very proud of our product.
Oh, of course.
What we do is much more visual.
Yes, yeah.
So it's much easier. My target is always that my mom should be able to use it, and that's what I test on. And so far, she's been able to create automations that don't feel like she's doing like nerd stuff. It's just human stuff that solve her problems at home.
Okay, very cool. All right, where do we find more information?
Homey.app.
Just like that.
Yes.
All right.
HOMAY.
All right. Appreciate you.
All right. Thank you a lot.
Yeah, thank you, and good luck to you at the CES this year.
Thanks.
TPN CES 2022 coverage is executive produced by Michelle Mendez. Technical directors are Kurt Corliss and Adam Barker. Associate producers are Nancy Ertz and Maurice McCoy. Interviews are edited by Joe Minnie. Hosts are Marlo Anderson, Todd Cochran, Scott Ertz, Christopher Jordan, Danielle Mendez, and Alante Sparks. Las Vegas studio provided by HC Productions. Remote studio provided by PLUGHITZ Productions. This has been a Tech Podcast Network production. Copyright 2022.